Now it's math tidbit number 4. And I have my birthday hat on because when I think of birthdays, I think of gifts. And hopefully this is a gift for you. Today we're going to talk about place value. Now, let me get Siri starting our 5 minutes. Hey, Siri, set my timer for 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes and counting.
Still love Siri. Okay, so today we're going to talk about place value, and I'm going to try to screen share with you. Hopefully it works. You never know these things. Sometimes they don't work, sometimes they do. All right, it looks like it's here. So I want to talk about place value today because the reason I want to talk about place value is because I've visited a lot of classrooms lately and you've been talking about place value, but one of the things that I notice is that when we're talking about place value, a lot of you are just really looking for the word form. And place value really isn't about the word form. More importantly, place value is about understanding what the expanded form of the number is. It's more important for us to be able to take that number and to expand it out into its parts, to really figure out what the meaning of the number is. If your students can take that number and they can expand it out, then they have understanding of place value. If they can recognize what the places are, that's perfect. But being able to just recognize the places is not enough for us to know that the students know place value. What's more important is that the students are able to read a number and to be able to tell you what the value of the place is. I know those of you that have been in workshops with me before, I've stressed that on and on to be able to tell what the value of the place is. So if you give the students a number and you're able to take your arrow or take a pointer and point to a number or a value in there and ask what is the value of the place, that's where place value has meaning. Students have to be able to understand the value of the place in order to subtract, in order to add, and definitely in order to multiply and divide. If they don't understand what the value of the place is, there's no possible way that they are going to be able to go on and talk about any of the other complex math parts that we have. So let me take this back. Hopefully I can stop my screen sharing. There, it's back to me. So again, when we talk about place value, it's not about can you call the numbers. And I'm not saying that that's not important. Students should be able to read numbers, and they should be able to call what that number is. 4,576,213. But they need to be able to tell you what is the value of the place. In future episodes, I'm going to talk a little bit about multiplication and division, and what we know is that students that don't understand what the value of the place is, they have no idea what they're doing when they're multiplying. They've only followed an algorithm and they don't have any understanding of it. So when you're teaching place value, you should be teaching the expanded form of numbers. The expanded form of numbers, if students are able to take a number and to write it in expanded form, then you know that they have an understanding of place value. Remember, place value is not about calling numbers, even though that's a valuable skill. To call out a number is a valuable skill. But place value is truly about understanding the value of the place. What does that mean in that particular number? Because 3 is only this many, But when you put a 0 behind it, it becomes something completely different. And the value of the place now makes that 3 a 30. It is no longer 3. And when we get to multiplication, that's the key, is that they have to understand that the value of the place is what they're multiplying. So here was Math Tidbit, the value of the place. I hope it was a gift for you, because it was a gift for me to give it to you. Have a great day. Bye.